with Madonna to talk about her new album, Bedtime Stories. Because interviewing Madonna is a little bit like being granted an audience with royalty. The commoners, the media, gather nervously in the anteroom, anticipating their allotted 10 or 15 minutes. We lucked out. We were granted 20 minutes with the most talked about, the most documented, and perhaps the most perplexing icon of our time, Madonna.
Playback. You there? Yes. Okay. Speed.
Hi.
Hi.
Hold on.
Oh, it's my hearing aid. Take your love, the night is over, this masquerade is getting older. This room is jinxed.
Ready? Okay.
Every time we start on the video, something goes wrong.
Okay. Speed.
Are we really happening this time? Okay, great. There is no hum.
Who cares? It's in your goddamn Coke bottle. I've always been in love with you. I guess you've always known it's true.
Okay.
Someone's got bad karma. It's not me.
It's not me.
All right.
Okay. Bedtime Stories, there seemed to be very little hype with the release of this. It's sort of like a quiet bedtime story release.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I would just like people to concentrate on the music and not, do, 20 million interviews and be on the cover of every magazine, because then people just inevitably get caught up in what I'm saying and not what I'm saying in the interview, and not, I would like the music to speak for itself.
You said that secret has to do with, well, the lyric says that we create our own happiness. It's knowing that. Who let you in on that secret?
I think that I've been, all along, all through my life, I have been informed by various people of that very same principle, that I think you don't really accept it into your life and apply it to your life till you're ready to hear it. So I think I've been hearing it all along from various people that have inspired me, various philosophers and writers, singers, poets. But I think maybe it wasn't until this point in my life where I could really say, you know what, that makes a lot of sense.
It opens up another can of worms when you find that out and take responsibility for it, because then you have to really look at what things you do that don't make you happy.
Yeah, and you have to stop blaming other people for everything, or stop holding other people responsible. You have to be much more independent in your thinking, and you have to make sure that what you do is what you want to do.
The video has a real street vibe to it. There's a sense of spontaneity, a kind of a close-knit family, a simple sensibility of just good music happening and hanging out together. Do you miss that? Because I'm sure that you had that sense in New York in the early 80s that you were part of that street scene, but
yeah,
because of your fame.
I do miss it, yeah. But I mean, music is still a really big part of my life, and spending time with my friends and listening to music is important. And even though I'm famous, one of the things I love about New York is that you can walk down the street and people will be hanging out on their stoop and listening to music, or you can hear it coming out of somebody's car, and it kind of connects you to somebody for a minute. I learned to let go and travel in
lot of famous people. I've interviewed a lot of famous people, but I found something about the particular Madonna fame after I interviewed you the last time, which was the first time, and I went home and my whole life was displaced by the experience. Nobody asked me how I was for about 2 weeks. I was like, what was she like? What did she look like? Was she nice? Was she bitchy? Was she this? I said, what, we're supposed to bond in 15 minutes? I mean, she was smart and she knew what she was talking about. Is that a problem about overshadowing people who are in your life?
Yeah, to a certain extent. I mean, I find that when I work with people on certain projects, that all of a sudden that project that they worked with me on sort of takes precedence over anything they've ever done in their lives. And, you know, I think they sort of look forward to doing other things without me so that they can, you know, reassure themselves that they mattered before they met me. Yeah.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we'd met someplace else?
Come here.
One of my dear friends. One of the girls.
Give it up and let me have my way. I'll give you love, I'll hit you like a drop. I'll give you love, I'll teach you how to. I'd like to put you in a trance.
David Letterman said, I could be wrong, but I think Madonna is just trying to shock us. And I was thinking, did you get shocked by the reaction and bashing that happened with the sex book? Were you actually shocked by the reaction?
Yeah. Yes, I was.
Yes, I didn't see it coming.
Well, I knew there was going to be a certain amount of shock, but I mean, not like that. I had no idea.
Do you think that was because you're a woman?
Yeah.
You think if Prince had done the sex book, he wouldn't have gotten that kind of reaction?
No. Absolutely not.
What do you think would have happened?
I think maybe people would have said, oh, there's Prince being kooky again. I mean, being strange and crazy and wild. And, I mean, every song Prince writes is about sexual intercourse. You know, nobody really seems to be paying attention to that. So, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm a woman.
Wanting, needing, waiting for you to justify my love, yearning, burning for you to justify my love.
I always say to myself, why aren't people inspired by everything that I've accomplished? Why is everybody afraid? You know, I think my strength, and that's like the hardest thing that I've had to sort of grasp and accept, is that my surviving and my strength and the things that I've accomplished isn't inspirational to other people. It's frightening, I think. And I think it's because so many people are so afraid to have a point of view, to strike out on their own and to, like, try and realize one of their dreams and to see someone else doing it. We're living in an age, in a society now, where that is almost looked at as a weakness, something to be ashamed of.
Everybody's got the fever. That is something you should know. Fever isn't such a new scene. Fever started long ago. You give it fever.
Will we ever see choreography in a video again? Major dancing?
It's possible. It's just that I got so sick of all the videos everybody's making where there's like the troupe of dancers and a singer standing in front of it and everybody was moving in unison. I thought, this is so boring. Everyone's doing the same thing. So I wanted to get away from all of that. But yeah, I could see doing something like that. Actually, because now not so many people are doing it, so it'd be something different.
You will definitely always go against the grain, won't you?
Well, I will always take the road less traveled by.
Coming up on